Hello everybody, it's Vertical Sandwich. Welcome back to Let's Play Lego Harry Potter, the later years, and this is a re-record. I've been having some trouble getting videos out lately because of things like this, these kind of technical difficulties, and some family stuff that's going on. Yeah, so I lost these videos, and now I have all the indicators on, because I've been free playing and stuff, and we're literally replaying this, and I wish Hermione would stop what she's doing. So, also Fast Magic and Fast Dig is on, in case that matters. So, what it turns out is Snape needs a bucket. And the bucket is actually over here. So you don't get to watch me, like, figure things out. Maybe I don't know what's going on. I could have swore that there was like an Aquamentus thing over here. In fact, I know that there is. Oh, but we have to like Deluminator stuff. That's right. Unnecessary steps. What is pushing me away there? That's weird. Okay. So I am replaying the story, so we will still see the cutscenes. Except for the outro cutscene, which we'll have to go watch in the cutscene theater. Oh. Which, by the way, of all the things to have to replay 3 times, this is my 3rd time through this. I had to pick, you know, levels that have infinitely spawning Death Eaters. So we did do a little better than this. We did get, you know, obviously, our True Wizard and things like that. We didn't get any character studs out of here. So at this point, I have finished the game. I mean, I haven't 100%ed it, but I have finished it. Okay, this is what we need. Huh? I really am very curious as to how this turn of character for Snape is handled in the books. Because it comes out of nowhere in the movies. And I've said this 3 times now. This is my 3rd time. This is completely planned stuff. But this whole, like, revelation that Snape was actually kind of like a double agent good guy the whole time, I wonder if it kind of came out of nowhere in the books as well. I mean, it's an indicator of one thing or another, right? If it's built up, if it's used for tension and kind of slowly revealed, and then it all makes sense at the end, then that means, you know, the author came up with it, you know, earlier than it was revealed. If not, then it became a thing. If it comes out of nowhere, then that means it was like a crisis point, right? Like, I don't want to leave that character being bad. Like, how do I fix this? I don't think you can fault an author for not knowing what they're gonna do in book, you know, 7 of an 8-book series when they write like the second book. I don't think that's really fair to expect an author to know that. I mean, look at things like the Gunslinger series by like Stephen King, which is like a trilogy and now is like 11 books or something. I don't even know how many it is. But I know he's continued it now. And there's no way that he had the ideas for these continuations when he wrote those books, you know, when I was in junior high school. Alright. Now, we actually picked up all 3 character studs in our first playthrough here. And you might see some of those because I actually got the second half of this recorded just fine. I know I did read some stuff about J.K. Rowling's thoughts on killing Harry, right? And that she had that, she was working up to that for a really long time. So it was a thing that she had kind of established. Once she had established relationships, she really wanted she wanted that scene kind of. I do have to say something else about the logic of that. You can want that scene all you want, but you know, if Harry can come back from the dead, then what does that say about every other character who dies, right? Like, so many other characters died. You're just like, why can't they just, you know, why can't they just, you know, meet Dumbledore at the train station and take the train back to life or whatever, you know? I mean, it doesn't... I mean, I know it's children's literature, but, defeating Voldemort by killing Harry, like actually killing Harry, would have been a brave and dramatic choice. You could have Ron pick up the Elder Wand and be like, finally, a wand that works. like so much work. It would have been an interesting way to kind of make... By the way, that animation of the staring straight into the screen and the pause before throwing that thing is perfect. This is so well done. I know I'm talking over it, but I've seen it like 5 times now. Okay, yeah, I mean, like, you know, if you've got this horrible chain of logic that makes it, you know, Draco's wand or whatever, or Draco, this could have worked out very differently, right? And people would have hated it, but I don't think that you can win. You know, no matter what you do. I really don't think you can win. Like, you're gonna have people like me going like, oh, you chickened out, like, by not killing everybody. And then people going like, you know, like, no, it's perfect. I'm not criticizing, I'm just pointing out that other choices could have been made, and they would have been interesting in their own right. I'm actually just happy that it was not decided that Neville needed to be comic relief for the entire set of stories. Alright, so the 3 character studs, by the way, in this, well, one of them you'll see me get live, I'm sure. But they're pretty much just laying out in the open. The game did not bother with any of that. Oh yeah, we can... How am I doing for time? 10 minutes? I mean, it's not going to be the 15 minutes I had originally recorded, but... Also, so why can't, like, why don't good magicians fly around like the Death Eaters do? I mean, because, like, it's cool. It's super cool and super handy, and you never see anybody do anything like that. Like... And I don't know. Again, you're like, I'm a guy who has, like, 0... Wait, why would that go in there? There we go. I have 0 experience with the books, so I mean, I'm critiquing books I've never read, essentially. And like, I'm just talking about story ideas that like, I like, you know. You go over here and those guys disappear. There's obviously something you can do here. I mean, you get a thing or whatever. We need to be on something that we can actually shoot at Death Eaters, because they're obnoxious. They really are. In this, like, Death Eaters are and your follower in here, like your second player thing, is even worse, because they'll just block your shots. Like, you can't kill the Death Eaters. So this is where we actually, this is where the next video picks up. And I won't be talking about these interesting kind of alternate ideas for Harry Potter books or anything. But yeah, it's just a thing. It, like, I don't think that necessarily... We can pause this for a minute. I've got a minute or two, but we can't really go much further because the next section picks up right here. So, in live commentary. But yeah, I just think it like, I don't know. I mean, I think that on some level, I mean, who knows? Like, J.K. Rowling might have actually talked to, like, her publisher and stuff about kind of what to do in the last book and stuff, and might have flat out been told, like, hey, you can't. Like, nobody is gonna let you kill Harry. I wouldn't know. And in all likelihood, that wasn't ever her intention. She had to have thought about it, though. She had to. I mean, like, even if you're gonna fake kill a character, you have to think, like, what happens if I, you know, like, it's a thing you probably have to think about all the time. I don't know. I've never written a series of novels. But especially since one of the things that you never think about, because you never have to with books, is with these particular books, by the time she got to the last, like, Deathly Hallows, she was like there was like $1 billion media industry in these books, right? So, like, she couldn't have gone, I mean, like, seriously, like, there were movies that were going to happen no matter what she wrote and stuff. I mean, like, the considerations, it's pretty crazy. And, like, no author ever has that kind of weight on their shoulders. Like, unless you're writing a screenplay for a Star Wars film. Like, so, I mean, obviously, killing Harry is never an option, right? Like, people are going to riot. Like, although, I don't know, the Star Wars franchise has just made has just become like somebody has to die every film. So, anyway, that's my little rant and rave about this, and so when we come back, we'll be in live commentary for the next, I don't know, 15 videos or something, and then I'll probably mess up a recording thing. So I'll see you guys for that, and, you know, bye everybody.